Good morning, shoebox friends and family. It's Kathy here from very, very windy Oklahoma this morning. So if there is some wind noise in the background, I do apologize. Just not a whole lot of controlling that today. So today we're going to unbox a box for a sweet boy, ages 2 to 4. He is the first 2 to 4-year-old box that I have packed this year. Ready for 2026. We've been super blessed with friends and family donating from my Amazon list, as well as catching those amazing sales. I totally encourage you to join some of the Facebook groups. They have amazing people who find these sales. I don't know how, because trust me, I've looked, and I never spot these sales, but they do. And so I encourage you to join those groups because it kind of tells you when the best time is to buy some of these items. So let's get started. On the inside here, again, a beautiful little shoebox cover. And this one I just Velcro dotted. I believe it was Dee Rogers that did this in one of her videos last year. And I had not been doing that. I had just been loose laying them in, because I want the child to be able to reuse it later. And I think that's an amazing idea to Velcro dot it. And these are just adhesive Velcro dots. And so hopefully this will allow this young man to be able to reuse this little insert once the shoebox is no longer usable. All right, in the back here I have his coloring book and his notebook. This little notebook I got on Amazon. There were 30 of them. I can post the link in the comments later, but they go on sale. I bought the whole box of 30 for, I think, around $25, which is cheaper than what I can find them back to school, especially since this has the primary writing lines so that they can learn correct letter formation. And so this is going to go in every one of my 2 to 4 boxes will get one of these. Next is his sweet little coloring book. This came from Walmart in the stationery section. They were $1 each, and I just buy a couple every time I go. But there's some really cute little pictures in here. Nice artwork for kids to color. So these are perfect little coloring books for this 2 to 4 group. All right. First up is his stuffy. And so these are little Gigglescape dolls. They're usually, I believe, around $5 or $6 each. But if you watch for sales, they go on sale. Buy one, get one half off. So makes them very, very economical to buy. And they're very good quality. The little outfit is like velour. This one has dinosaurs on it, but they have other ones. And they have different skin tones. This one just happens to be a darker skin tone. Which hopefully will hide dirt a little bit, because I know that 2 to 4 age group. They drag everything around the house, regardless of dirt or mud. So hopefully this little stuffy will bring lots of hours of enjoyment to this sweet 2 to 4-year-old boy. All right, in the back here, I've tucked a little pair of socks for him. Nothing special, just little socks from Walmart. And then his little school supply pack. I include on the zipper a little poppet. This one is a little bunny rabbit poppet for him. Hopefully that will just be a nice little fidget for a 2 to 4-year-old boy. These little bags I use for hygiene packs, and I use them for school packs for the 2 to 4-year-old group. I use bigger ones for my bigger kids, but for the 2 to 4-year-olds, I use the smaller one. These are 24 of them, come for $9.99 on Amazon, and if you watch for sales, they go down. As cheapest I found them is $7.99, and when they go on sale, I try to buy several packs because we go through them. I also use this as a filler pack when I'm packing up fillers, so these are nice little reusable bags. All right, so inside his little school pack, he has a little pair of scissors, a little googly eye ring, some glue sticks, got him a nice pencil sharpener with shavings catcher. I just bought a box of these, and they are very good quality. They are not the ones I used last year, but these will be the ones I put in all my filler packs and my boxes this year, because they sharpen both standard and the chunkier pencils. And so I think that might be better service for a kiddo, especially for this box, since I've included both chunky and standard pencils. He has one pencil sharpener that does both. So, and then in here, there is a myriad of erasers. Lots of little shaped fun ones, dinosaurs, crayons, happy face. And then I did include 2 of these. They're narrower than a pink eraser or the white erasers, so I wanted him to have a couple of these. So there's 2 of those in here for him. And then next up are his pencils. So again, I packed both sizes of pencils. He's got 3 standard pencils. And those came from Walmart in the after school, back to school clearance. And then he's got 5 of these Mr. Pen chunky pencils. Now I will say, the colored ones, these right here, that come in the colored sets, seem to be better quality. I don't know that for a fact, but they just seem better quality. They are very easy to sharpen and with that pencil sharpener and hold up fairly well. The yellow ones, I bought 2 sets of these, but I don't know if you can see right here, but that eraser doesn't look like it's like 100% in that little metal band, and so it just doesn't seem very good quality. But I'm sending them because he's got extra erasers to use. And so that's his school pack. Then his hygiene pack. This has lots of goodies for him. There's a strip of Band-Aids, a nice little soft washcloth, a wide tooth comb. He's got a little silicone Jesus Loves You bracelet. There is a sewing kit in there. I try to include a sewing kit in every one of my shoe boxes, just so while this 2 to 4 year old is not going to be sewing, if the undies I send are too big, they can tighten those up. Or, you know, maybe he has a little pair of pants that brother has outgrown and he's wearing and they're dragging the ground. This will just give the parent something to kind of help make this little boy's life maybe a little bit better quality. There is a nail file, and I will likely add a second one in here because I just found a really good deal on Amazon on some nail files. So he likely will get a second nail file included in there. An adult toothbrush and a kid's toothbrush. With the thought of once he outgrows the kid, he has an adult one, or, you know, maybe there's a sibling that didn't get a shoebox or a toothbrush in their shoebox. And then a little pair of nail clippers for, again, the parent to clip his sweet little nails. So that is his hygiene pack. And again, it's packed in one of those little, I believe these are A6 size. They may be A4. Reusable zipper bags. Next up are his chunky crayons. I bought a huge box of crayons. They are not packaged by a set, so you have to make your own set, which a Ziploc bag has come in clutch for that. And this is just a regular quart size freezer bag for his sweet little crayons. And then one of these sweet little jumper animals. These were a hit at Family Christmas. Somebody posted these and I was like, I'm not sure a toddler would get much use out of that. I gave these to my grandkids and my adult children, and they played with them at our family Christmas for a long while. And my grandkids still have theirs, carrying them around the house days later. So these are a sweet little just filler item for that 2 to 4 year old group. Next up, again, something I normally would not have bought were these popper tubes. I had seen people including these, and I was like, what in the world? My grandkids came home from a Hanukkah party that they received these at the party, and they were having a blast. They still are playing with them a week later. So, of course, I ordered some, and including those in all of my 2 to 4 boxes as well. Next up is his blocks. These are the Melissa and Doug blocks. Currently, they're on sale at Walmart for $12 and some change, and I think maybe Amazon as well. But one 100 block set makes 5 little sets of blocks for a kiddo. And again, on those Facebook groups for shoe boxes, they have the files where they have them broke down in pictures to tell you exactly what blocks to pull for each set so that you get 5 really equal sets. And then the little dinosaur, he came in a set of stacking dinosaurs, and I can post the link to these items in the comments. But these little dinosaurs came as a stacking set, and I've included 3 in this box, so he has some little character to play with his little blocks. Next up is his little shirt. This came from Amazon Haul. It's a Children's Place 4T. And if you watch Amazon Haul, they'll have like sets of 3 or 4 shirts for less than $10, which Children's Place t-shirts are very good quality and should last a good long while. This one has a monster truck on it. So hopefully this sweet boy likes his monster truck shirt. Next up in here are some ink pens. I did not include ink pens this last year in my 2 to 4 boxes, and just God has put it on my heart to put those in the 2 to 4-year-old boxes, because at some point they are going to be going to school, or they may have a family member or a sibling that could be using these for school as well. So I'm sending them. They don't take up much space, so I am sending them in my 2 to 4 boxes this year. All right, next up. This, I had not been packing this case last year. I had been taking the cars out and setting the case aside, knowing that they had to be useful for something. But this year, since I am packing in the OCC boxes more than not, these fit perfectly down in the bottom of the box. And if you pack it correctly, it can hold a whole lot more than just the cars that came in it. These are Gigglescape wooden car sets. They have construction ones and race cars. This is the race car set. And again, these will go on sale at Target if you watch. Buy one, get one half off. Making them about $7.50 a piece. So, a nice little deal. This one came with 8 cars. I doubled up the cars for this set. I took 2 out so I can send those with some other sets of blocks for filler. But this leaves this sweet child 6 cars. And then in the empty ones, since I doubled them up, I put a little pair of fuzzy socks. So there's a pair of socks here. They have the little grippy dots on them. These have sweet little lion on them. These came from Dollar Tree during their quarter sale here in town. My daughter-in-law also graciously went by after work, because I was at work when they went on sale, and picked these up for me. But they didn't have very many pairs, and so I think I've got 2 or 3 pair of those. But they, for a quarter, nice little gift for that 2 to 4. And then the underwear I packed in here, I rolled them tightly and put 1 in each space. So he's got 2 little pair of undies. And then 2 more of those little dinosaurs that came in that stacking dinosaur set. And so these are double-sided, nice, really good quality wooden little characters. So lots of fun for these, for this sweet boy. And then he has a nice little plastic carrying case to put them all in. All right, next up is his little slap bracelet. I had my adult son, one of my adult boys, was here when I was packing the box. And I'm like, hey, pick out a slap bracelet you think this sweet boy would like. And this is the one he picked. And of course, a ruler. I have sent 12-inch rulers in the past, but I got a really good deal on these 6-inch rulers, so that's what I'm sending at the moment with my shoe boxes. And so he's getting a nice little 6-inch ruler. And then lastly, these make a face animals are silly cute. He got a little tiger and a baboon and a bear. And so maybe those will give him a little fun. He can stick them in his little notebook, on his box, wherever he would like. And then I still need to include loose stickers, which I usually include. So I'll probably put some dinos and some construction vehicles and maybe some little race car stickers in there loose when I put our letter and our picture in. But I have not wrote our 2026 letter yet. And so once I do, I'll include those items as well. So right here is his box. And the first box of 2026. I would love to hear what you're packing this year and for what age groups you're packing. This year we're packing for 2 to 4 and 10 to 14 like we did last year. Our church that we have packed with in the past, they usually pack for 5 to 9. So we're sticking with the 2 to 4 and 10 to 14. So feel free to comment what you're packing this year, share links of things that you have found that are enjoyable additions to your box, or feel free to share how you would pack something more or better in this box. Until later, God bless.